Hi, welcome to today's class, and in today's class we'll be looking at the WordPress settings. The important settings that we need to understand in WordPress so as to be able to have control of our site to the fullest. So now let's go into what we need to know. Coming down here, this is where the WordPress setting is. But in this class we'll be covering some of the features that are under these settings, and we'll also be looking at some other stuffs that are important too. So now in this video I'll actually be talking about the few things that are here and then that are important here, how to use the customizer to set our fav icon, and how to also create user accounts. So very quickly, let's just jump right straight into it. So now when you come to your WordPress settings here, the first setting we have there is general. So let's open it in new tab to check what's inside it. So now, as you can see, the general is where we set the site title, tagline. So currently my site title is my blog and the tagline is my WordPress blog. As you can see here as well, it says my blog. So anybody that comes to your website, let's go to the website. So anybody that views your website, this is what it will be seeing. Do you see my blog here? My blog, my WordPress blog, because that's what we set as that's what it stays as the site title and the tagline. So if it's on the laptop or on the phone, it's actually going to bring it out this way. So to change it, all we need to do is just change the name here. So I can just say my demo site. So as you can see, it has changed here. So if I want to change my tagline to, your tagline can be something that is relating to what you're doing. For example, if I'm a web designer, I can just say get your business is tuning website. So I will just save it below here. So when you click on save changes, it's actually going to change here too. So let me reload it, and sometimes it might not actually change immediately, so you can also change your browser to view it somewhere else. But look at it now, it has changed. It says my website, get your business is tuning website. So that's the first settings that we need to know. The remaining settings here are not very useful, so you don't need them. So the next setting, let's go to writing. So let's see what's in writing. So writing, this settings is actually for posts if you are actually creating a blog. But since we are actually looking at website design, so we won't be looking at these settings right now. So let's go to reading. So reading, at the reading is where we set our static page or our latest post. So what does this thing means is that if presently, as you can see, your home page displays your latest post. If you go to any blog page, any blog, you will notice that they usually don't have a home page. What they have is usually the latest post that is being posted, that is being updated. So as our website too, if you look at this is not our home page. This is a blog page that is being posted here. So that's why sometimes if you actually finish doing your design, you might want to, whenever you go to your website, you will discover that your website is not displaying your home page. It's because you have not yet set it. So now let me click on my home page. So as you can see, this is the home page, you see. But if anybody goes to my website, like if I should remove this /home from there, as in the website URL itself, if anybody, let me just go to it from here. So if anybody comes to this website like this, it will not load my home, it will load this blog post page. So, and assuming you are already done with your design, you have designed your own page, you want your own page to be the first thing that visitor will see when they come to your website. So all you need to do is to come back to these settings and you will change it to static page. So meaning that you want the page that your visitors will be seeing to be whichever page you set here. So and from here you can just set it to whichever page you want, and most of the time, you know, home is supposed to be the first page that your visitors comes to. So you just set this place to home. This post page, you will now set it to your blog page, but we do not have a blog page yet. So let's just click on save changes. So now if you should come back here, if I go here and I reload this website, you notice that it has bring me to my home page. So I hope you understand. So if you give anybody your URL now, the first thing they will be seeing is the home page, because if you start designing and you forget to do these settings and you give your website to somebody, you'll be surprised. They will not see your design. What they will be seeing is that bed that was showing you. They will just be seeing one scanty, so they will not see the design at the home page unless you set it this way. So don't always forget to do this whenever you are done with your website creation, or even before starting creating your website. Do this. So let's see what's in discussion. So in discussion, we don't really have anything to do here, so let's just leave discussion. In media as well, just leave everything here as default. So the next most important setting here is permalinks. Permalinks. So whenever you install WordPress, it is usually the permalink is usually their name. Now what is permalink? Permalink is the URL. What's URL? URL is the link of your website. So now this permalink here is supposed to be at post name and not their name. Whenever you just install WordPress, automatically it's usually at their and name. So but normally it's supposed to be on post name and not their name. So just put it on post name, and after you have put it on post name, just click on save changes, and everything will be okay. So the next setting here is privacy. You don't need these settings as well, so we're just gonna be leaving it. So now the next settings we'll be looking at in this class is how to change our favicon icon. So what's our favicon? Our fav icon is this circle here, this circle here. So let me just show you. As you can see, you see that it's showing circle. So this fav icon is supposed to be showing the logo of the website, the logo of the owner of the website. Maybe it's a business, supposed to be showing it. Now for example, if you look at this Gmail account now, you see that it's showing the logo of Gmail. You see here, if you go to this MTN Wi-Fi, you see that it's showing the logo of this MTN. So if you go to any website like that, if you go to Namecheap too, you see that the logo of Namecheap also is showing at the fav icon. So how do we do it for our own website? So it's very simple. What we have to do is to change the fav icon. Then it means we have to go into the customizer of the theme. So but I want to let you know one thing first, that presently I have not installed any theme on this WordPress website right now. The theme that is there is the default theme that actually came with it when I installed WordPress, this theme. So this theme does not have customize, so that's why you cannot change the fav icon using this theme. So let's add a new theme. Let's add Ocean WP. That is the main theme of this training, Ocean WP. So I'll be showing you how to actually do it here. So I'll click on install, then I'll click on activate. So now that I've clicked on install and activate, as you can see, the customize is now there. We can either click on the customize here or on display. So let's just click on one of it. So it's now going to load us to the customizer. It's called customizer. So we'll be looking at more of the settings of customizer in future classes, as it's not fully needed now. So now to change the fav icon here from the customizer, all we need to do is go to site identity. So when you go to your site identity, see this place where it says select site icon. So that's where you change it. So I'll just click on it. So then I'll select the icon I want to use it. So when I click select, so it's going to want to crop it for me. So that let me just choose it this way. So then you click on crop image, and then when I click on publish, see it's going to upload. So all I need to do is reload and check it. So let me just reload it here. As you can see, it has updated. So if you reload all of this place too, you will see that it's actually going to update. So it's because I've changed the theme, just leave it. So if I reload, so I can close the customizer now. If I reload everywhere that I've actually loaded my website for, it's going to change. So it has changed. So this one, maybe because I'm logged in, so it's not changing here, but it's still going to change later. If I reload this place too, it should change, as you can see. So that's how to actually update the fav icon. So the next thing I want to show you is how to create user account. So presently now, whenever you install WordPress, the account that you create from that cPanel, that Softaculous app, or maybe free hosting, or wherever you actually use, you install the WordPress, the account that actually gets created is usually the admin account. So in WordPress, we have different types of accounts. If you click on all accounts now, because it's a fresh WordPress, you will discover there's only one account there, and the account is the one that I am using now to log in this account. Now if you want someone else to actually manage your website for you, and you don't want to release your login details for that person, do you understand? So what you can do is you can create an account for that person in your WordPress website, in your WordPress dashboard. So when you give that person the login details, the person too can log in to this website with his own account. So the person will not know your own username and password. Let me just show you. So I'll just click on add new. So I want to add an account for somebody. I want to give it to someone to be helping me to also manage my website. So now this is the place where you take, so let's say user one, email address, you can just put any email, user1@gmail, but in case if the person has an email, maybe the person wants to be managing it, maybe one of the clients, you can just tell them to drop their email, so that whenever they forget the password, they can always reset it. User account, so just put anything here. The website is not necessary. Then the password, so I'll just leave the password like this. All I'll do is I'll copy it, so the person will just create the password. So now this is where I want to show you, we have different types of accounts. So we have the subscriber, we have the contributor, we have the author, we have the editor, and we have the administrator. The administrator is actually the highest, so that is the highest role that you can give. Currently now, our own account too, that is here, that we use to log in to create the WordPress, that we're using to build the website, is an administrator account. That's the high. So you can also create an account for another person and set that person to as an administrator. So what an administrator can do is that an administrator can delete anything on the website, create pages, create plugins, create themes, can do all of that. But a subscriber cannot do any of that. In fact, a subscriber cannot even create page. Do you understand? So author can actually create post and create page, but authors cannot install plugins and themes. Do you understand? Editor is almost like an administrator, but is also not fully it cannot delete some things on the website, but the administrator is the highest. Do you understand? So let me just say, okay, let me give you an example. If I should create an account, if I as I want to create this account now, if I should give it an administrator, the person will also be able to do everything that you are doing currently. Can add plugin, add theme, build anything. So you already know how an administrator is. You are already an administrator. So let me just change it to subscriber and you see what I'm talking about. So add new account. So now I'm going to log out from here. As you can see, it says admin. That's the username you are using. So I'm going to log out. So now that I'm logged out, I want to log into that account I just created, which is user 1. So I've copied the password. I'll just paste it here. So let me just log in. So as you can see, user account. See, so this is not an admin account. So this is not an admin account. Now with this account, now as you can see, there's nothing that this account can do. You cannot even add, like I have told you, it can't even add any page. You see, all of these things has actually disappeared. So let me log out now and come back to my admin account. So now you see it's changed to admin and all of these things are back there.